Right, I think I'm back. I think I'm live again. Oh dear. The joys, eh? The joys. Technical stuff. I hope you all came back. Is anybody home? Oh dear. Is anybody here? Is anybody here? I don't know what happened there. The computer stayed online and the iPad lost it. Let me know if you're back in here. Thank you. I'll just wait a few minutes to see if anybody's in here. Oh, there's a couple of people watching me. I can see you watching. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hello again. It's just like Zoom class, isn't it? Well, I hope that doesn't keep happening. I changed the connection it's on, but it doesn't usually do that on that connection. Yay! Athena and Linda are back. Someone else is back. Cool. Got a couple there. Just wait a few seconds. I hope other people come back. I haven't started my card yet. Okay. I was talking about the embossing folder. I'll just let the others know I'm back on to remember who was in there. Let me see. Jill. I'm back. Good. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate that. Thought I was going rocking on there. Who else was there? Can't remember who else was sitting in there. I guess they'll come back in if they want to. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Alrighty then. Okay, I was using the embossing folder, so that's what I used. And I was just going to cut this at 9. What do I normally do? 10.5, 9.5, 9.5, 9, 9.5. Can't remember. 10. 10. Don't worry about me. Lost my train of thought. 10. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to try and... I think we'll just go down to the bottom. Oh, yeah, that should work. Okay. And then I want that one at 14.4, I think it is. Yep. 14.4. That piece aside. And then I'm going to stamp it this time first. Right. I'll come back to that bit. Now, I used Night of Navy on the October 31, but I used Misty Moonlight on the bats, and I also used Gorgeous Grape on the bats. So I've got some Misty and some Gorgeous, and I used the Misty Moonlight on the brooms. So I've got a little spot of Misty Moonlight, and I used the little ink spots and re-inkers to do these. I'll just pop my ink on. Anyone else come back? Got 4 people in. Good, thank you. Good to see you here. So I'm trying to focus on, you know, different techniques or different tools you can use each week. So tonight I'm using the punch, so that's my tool we're using tonight. And that way we can, you know, look at different things. Last week we looked at the cutter, so I've just got to get my head under there a little bit to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to put my brooms about there, stamp that. Ta-da! Wash that off on my chamois. And then I want some bats. There's my bats are up here, so I've put them on the little block. hard to see those bats. There they are. They're very tiny. So I positioned my October up there, and I haven't decided what I'm doing with this yet. Wishing you a happy Halloween. But I've got some ribbon around here as well to play with. Some ribbon. And I just sort of positioned the bats around that as I went. So I'll just do a couple of bats. And I was thinking of doing them, you know, stamp one and stamp it off, but then I decided just to do them solid because the colour is quite dark already. So I think I just wing it. I just wing it. Just give it a whirl, change them up a bit, move them around a bit. Like that. They're so cute. I love them. Look at that. And I went up the top here as well to do a little bit out the top there. So I'll do one that colour, and then I'm going to put the purple posy. Not purple posy. What's it called? Gorgeous Grape. I've written on the back of it. Gorgeous Grape. And Gorgeous Grape is in the Brights collection. If you're looking for which colour they're in. And then I'm just going to do a couple more over this side. Oh, I like these ones. They're cute, aren't they? Anyone else like the bats? I'm a bit buddy. Right. It's a bit different, but that's okay. Whatever you want it to be. I think that'll do. Okay. Wash my little stamp on my chamois. Now, what will I do next? I've got to put it through the embossing machine. So I'll just do that. Pop that over there. Pop that off the table for a second. So, because I want to put the embossing with it down into the grooves, I'm going to put it over that way. And then I'll just bring the embossing machine over so you can see that. If I can get it off the table. Cleaned the table and cleaned under the embossing machine. So if you've got one of these Stamp and Cut machines, the feet on the bottom, just take it off, the feet on the bottom of it, so that it folds up like this. Sorry about the bang. Oops. And the feet underneath stick quite well to the table, and I've just cleaned them today. They're quite rubbery, so they give a good grip on your table when you don't have paper there, of course. On here I've got paper, so that's going to be a little different. Right, you just fold the sides out. Can you see that? Let me have a look. I've got to keep my winder handy. Let me go this way. Keep the winder handy. So I've got the base plate, and because I'm using a 3D embossing folder, it says use the 3D embossing folder with 1 and 4. So 1 is this plate, it's got a number 1 on it, and then I've got number 4 is this plate. This is not a cutting surface, okay? So that one goes in there, and they say to put the hinge side straight into the machine like that, so that it's going through first. Just pop that on. Roll it through. Whoa, bang. Take your fingers out of the way. Alright. And then we open it up and it's stuck in there, look. Upside down. So that gave me the nice embossing. I love this, it's gorgeous. This comes with the World of Good suite. But I thought I didn't have any spider webby stuff, so I thought it would give me a nice effect on the paper. And it did, and I've totally moved my grid paper. Oh well, just straighten it up. Here we go. I hope it's straight. Hope it's straight. Right, now I can sit down again. Sorry if you lost my voice then for a minute. I was standing up. Okay, so we've got our birds. That was a bit easier to stamp the birds this time because I embossed it afterwards. Okay, so I just need to decide what to do with this one. So I'll just show you cutting out with this. So with the punch, you just slide it across like that. The lock, there's a lock on them all, and then you push it down. So I like to position it like this and just push it down. So I'm just going to pop this in there and line it up. So sometimes I line it up first, and because I can't see it flat like that, because I'm not sitting right over it, I'm just going to lift it up a little bit and line it up so I can see it. And I go down a little way, I think that's right. I hold it so it's just holding, so if I pull the card I can't pull it out. Just hold that. You can probably do it with your hand. Actually, I've moved it now. I've moved it now, saying that. This one is quite easy to punch. Some of them are a bit bigger, and most of them are pretty easy though, these ones. I can actually just do that like that, but often I put it down and line it up flat. Okay, and then it just pops it out. So that's that one. And the other little one that I've hidden under here. So I was deciding whether to keep it like that or whether to cut it off. So if you wanted to cut it off here, the other thing I like about these punches is you can just pop it in. So if I put it in this way, no, let me go the other way. Let me go from this side. You can put them in from the middle if you just want to chop a little piece off. So you can line it, actually even line it up on those lines. I don't know if you can see that up there, can you? Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, I can. So you can line it up on there. I'm lining it up on the little side bits so that the cut's in the same place. Just hold that there. It's a bit tricky, isn't it? It's a bit tricky. But I'll just be patient. I haven't got much grip on it. So if I wreck it, I'll just do another one, okay? I think it's okay. Oh, did it. There we go. And then we've got this piece. But so if you wanted to trim this piece so that it's going the same way, because it's going the opposite way now. Oh, where's my focus gone? Where's my focus? I'm out of focus. See that? So I'll just go back down. This one, I'm going to hold in this side. And then I can use that one as well. If I just put it in a little bit, I think I should be able to get it. Oh no, see, I've done the sides different now, look. I didn't line the sides up as well, so I've got double the edges. Oh well, I guess you could still use it, but I'll leave it over there for now. This one lined up okay, look. You can see it better on there. There we go. There we go. Right. Right. Now, to put this on here, I am going to use tear and tape because of the grooves in it. I mean, the liquid glue is probably okay as well, but I'm just going to use a bit of tear and tape. So you can just pop that on quite simply, like this. And you can even use a little spot or a little stamp block and just rip it off like that and tear it off. If you don't like ripping it with your fingers, actually I find the little spots, because they're quite straight at the bottom, are good for that. You get a nice straight edge. Hi Diana, I'm glad you found me. I am so glad you found me. Was I hard to find? I was just on my page again. really sure what happened there with my technology, but that's the challenges of it. Right. Going to tear that off. Just peel the back off like that. I'll just use my fingernails if I've got some. Some days I don't. This one decided to break today. Yeah, so sad. But the rest of them are okay right now. It's all the extra hand cream. It's making my nails nice. So I'll just pop this on. Hang on. It's just harder to do it when I'm not sitting right over the top of it. Now with tear and tape, I pulled it all off. I've always done that in the past, and more recently I haven't pulled it all off. I've only undone the corners, but I forgot to do that tonight. If you just peel it back on this corner here and then this corner here, you can actually just put one corner down quite nicely and get your positioning before you tear off all the tape, because tear and tape sticks. So I'm going to put that one down and take the risk. Tear and tape sticks really well. So once you've stuck it on, okay? So I'm just looking at this line, and it's the way it's going to be now because I've touched it. Okay? But I forgot to do that with the other tape. The corners, I mean. But that's alright. Worked out okay. But if you're new to using tear and tape, be very careful with doing it like this, because it just grips really well, which is why I'm using it, of course. Okay, now one thing I noticed with doing the paper in the embossing folder, I didn't spray this one with water this time. Sometimes I spray it with water, but it came up okay, but it has sort of marked a tiny bit in places. This one did as well. Which one did I just do? I can't remember now. Whichever one I just did. One of them. I had to colour in a little bit with I just got my blender pen and used a bit of the ink, the blue ink, whichever ink it matched. I have this one as well, the Melon Mambo, which I used on this one here. So I just dabbed it on. And let me find the edge of this. Got sticky tape on it. Hold the lid on. If you just dab it on like that, let me get my little bit of paper and dab it off a tiny bit, and then you can just colour it in a little bit if you want to. I think that one's going to be covered up anyway. There was another one that was scratched, and I just did that, and then you just run that on white paper, on your paper, and it comes out. These are great, these pens, blender pens. Little blender pens. Now I don't have a link to that on my thing. I forgot that. But they are on the website if you're looking for them. Or just pop me a message and I'll help you find them. Right. Now where's the ribbon? Ribbon. And bling, of course. I've got some bling. I really needed some spiders or something, but you know, I didn't have any. I think I'm going to put that up there. I want to put my 31st up the top. I think this is the first one I did, wasn't it? Yeah, and this is the one I just stamped. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Put it together. And do you know how I know that? Because I got ink on the ink block before and it's there earlier. And I thought, what am I going to do about that? Oh, I know. I'll put some ribbon on it. Ta-da! So that was my theory. And I've just tied a little bow. Although I don't like it. I'll pull it undone, try again. Who else has trouble trying bows? Someone told me to tie them upside down and turn them over. Tie them like that. Oops, the days. Like that. Dum dum dum. Okay, I was singing the play school song then. What's going on? You've got to die with a spider. Oh, look, There's some some of those sets I showed you before. One of them's got, they look like red backs, and it's like, oh, I don't know if I could stamp with those. And I'm not really phobic of spiders, but that, yeah, it's a bit real. Okay, I think I like my boo now. And that will cover up my little mess here. So if ever you do stuff like that, don't worry about it, just improvise. Alrighty, now I think I'll put my little wishing you a Halloween there. Alright, if I do that, what do you all think? And I'm going to put some bling. I've got some blue bling. Oops, today's rip the packet open. So this is in the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels. And I'm going to use some of these nice blue ones up the top here somewhere. Okay. Move that off the table. And get my other 31 off the table. Has anyone got any ideas? I think that will do, but if you've got any suggestions, throw them out there now, while we wait a second for my thing to catch up. And while I'm waiting, in case you didn't know already, I've started an online shop for all my market stall handmade items, so that you can be found on my blog spot. Here, there's a link to it on there, a few links onto it. Just click on the button that says shop all by Fi Handcrafts. Because I'm not doing markets at the moment, I've decided to do that. And Square Online, they provide a free service for that. So I use the Square for payments when I'm at markets. So I decided to use it. Right, I think I'll do that. Where's my snips gone? Lost them. I haven't lost them. They're all here in a bucket. Look, I cleaned up today. Ta-da! They're all in the bucket together. Look. There they are. Okay, now I think I'm going to do it straight and seal it off on the edge of the paper. And put it there. Work out where to cut it. I don't want to cut it once it's down. I think I'm going to cut it there. And it went crooked. Oh well, I agree, Jill. Jill looks nice there. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Diana. And I think now the ribbon's going to be cut different. Okay, that was a great idea to start with, but now I'm going to trim it a bit more that way. Oh, I'm not good at this today. Some days I can do this really quick and easy, and my ribbons just get shorter and shorter. Anyone else? No, it's not doing it today. Maybe it's the ribbon. Let's blame the ribbon. No. That's probably the way I'm cutting it. And there is a trick to it, I'm sure. Blow that off the table. If you put something over it, what is it, a bit of tape or something like that, and then take the tape off. Is that the trick? Anyone got any ideas? I'm going to try that. I'm going to try a bit of tape. What do you all reckon? Look at that. How's that? You can get the tape off before it sticks too much. Oh, look at that. That worked. Yes, we'll try that again. I haven't done that before. I just thought it was a good idea then. I'll put it on this one. That bit on my hand. Right, what way do I want to go? That way. That way. So I put a bit of tape on and then cut the ribbon. Oops, the days went crooked. Try again. There. Take the tape off. That's better, isn't it? Matey. What did you say? Hold both sides and cut in between. Okay. Next time. Thanks. It was really tiny though to hold the both sides. There, that worked though. Look. Okay. Alrighty. I think I'll stick that up on some dimensionals, and I better get my little glue dots out. The sticky tape away. We don't need that. Right. Get my little. I think I'll put the ribbon on first. Glue dot. Now see how that's gone down there a bit? I'm just going to fold that back on itself. Still got sticky tape on my hand. So I've got a bin right here under my iPad microphone, but the sticky tape stuck to my finger. It's stuck. Right. Okay, now I've got to come down a bit there, so cover that little thing. We're covering this little spot up here. That's what we're doing. Oh, I do like the bats. Ah, this is the first one I stamped. I'll show you close up. There's hidden things on here. Can anyone see them? Anyone see what my hidden items are? I've stamped something on there. Anybody see what I've stamped? I forgot about them. No, they're not splatters. They did look like splatters, didn't they? I could say they're spiders, but they're not spiders. They are, let me find mine. They are the little stars. Look at these. They're stars. Yes, Athena, good work. They're stars, but I decided to do them with the, this melon mambo colour, but it was too much the same, and then I thought, oh well, never mind, we'll just leave it like that, shall we? I had this vision of stars going across the top of there. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. That will work. Okay. Let's get some little bits of glued things out and pop some dimensionals. See, these are mini dimensionals, and there's also regular size dimensionals which are bigger, but I've actually quite like using the minis. You can actually get black ones as well. There's a black combo one, and I could have used black on these, but if I was using black card I would, like on both. So the regular ones, I've got any they're the regular size, just to show you the difference. So they're quite big, so I do that on bigger things. And sometimes I cut them in half if I've run out of the minis. Dots for stars, yes. They're cute little stars, and I think I might use them on a Christmas card. So there's my little witching you for Halloween. Now, if you were looking in, talking about the class on Saturday with the coffee cups and heartwarming hugs I'm using, nothing better than. And I don't know if you noticed at the beginning, I've got a tea towel hanging behind me, which one of my friends gave me for my birthday, and it matches perfectly. So that was very handy. I was looking through the catalogue today, and as you know from earlier, and I found another set in there that has coffee stamps in there. So it's on page 68 of the mini catalogue, which was the one, the Handmade for You catalogue with the Christmas trees on the front. Now, will that go up, or? Yeah, I think we'll go up. Should we put another colour behind it? We'll just leave it like that. Oh, up, down. No, I think maybe flat. Can't decide. Up, down, up, down, up or down. Put it up on minis or flat on glue. Too many decisions. Oh yes, Linda, you saw the stars. Linda's seeing stars too. We're all seeing stars. Right, up. Jill's saying up on dimensionals. Anyone else? Up. Linda's up. Rachel's up. Okay, I think we're going up. We're going up. Right, now I'm going to put Oops, not that one. Not that one. Okay, so when you get to the low on these at the edge, you can see how I've cut these. I just use them to cut really thin pieces when I'm doing things like, you know, the stems of the trees that we did a few months ago. And I'll just put one on my finger. This one in the middle. I like one in the middle so it doesn't go squashed down. Although I have seen on some videos that I've watched that sometimes people don't put them in the middle so that when you post them, like if it was a big piece, it doesn't take up too much space. Less is more, but it just depends what you like. So, out. Stuck it to my finger. Okay, I'm going to go in about, let me see. I'm not measuring, I'm just looking. So if you can't look because your fingers are in the way, I get my trusty little tool out and stick it to a dimension, stick it to one of the glue things. This is the take your pick tool, which I do like, but I'm going to turn it around. This comes out and you've got a spatula on the other end, and there's also some little scoring tools that go on there as well. And the brush goes in the other end, that you can buy the brush separately. Right, here we go, that's better. It's easier to see it without my fingers in the way. Hello, Lynette Parrott. Good to see you. And thanks for joining us, Rachel. I did have a technical problem earlier, girls, so if you want to watch the replay, the beginning of it, you'll need to watch this separate video because I had internet outage. So I had to start my video again. But we got back on. It's like being at one of my Zoom classes. So on Saturday I'm doing a Zoom class and I use the free Zoom. So it means it goes out after 45 minutes, and we just stop and log back in again. So it was a little bit like that. But a bit trickier this time because my iPad was telling me I had no internet, but my laptop still had internet. I don't know what happened there. All right. So there we go. Happy with that. So I just look at it with my eye and work out where I want to put it. I'm quite happy with the placement of that because I've got the bow sort of here. I feel like it's sitting okay with I like the way the batt's going. Now this is the hard part, the bling. Should be easy, shouldn't it? Depends. Some days it's easy and some days it's harder. Alrighty. Now I'm thinking bling stars, you know, make the stars the bling. So if I just pop one up there, and I'm going to use the little ones. They've got sticky on the back of them, so you've just got to be careful when you're getting them off that sometimes I separate them from the sticky accidentally. Alright, now. 2 enough? More bling. I like the coffee cups on page 68 in the mini catalogue. Yes. They are cute, aren't they? Does anyone else, do you all have a catalogue? Does anyone need a catalogue? Just send me a message if you would like a catalogue posted to you. These are the minis. Let me go to 68. Just while we're thinking about bling. This is the other coffee set that I was talking about. And again, you could mix them around and match them. You know, you could mix them all together and use different parts of them. That's really cute. And you can buy the tins separately as well. So there's a rectangular tin and a round tin with the clear top. Oh look, Diana, they've got coffee beans in there. You were talking about chocolate coated coffee beans. I couldn't find any the other day, sorry. Yeah, I like this one, but I don't have it yet. Cup of thanks. Coffee is always a good idea. And all the little cups. Yeah, it's really cute. That's that one. Okay, any suggestions on bling? I spend far too much time trying to randomly arrange the bling. So do I, Jill. And then I walk away and then I come back and go, oh. So I'm not sure about the bling. I've stuck it on, and the trouble is once you've stuck it on this, I don't want to lift it back off this because DSP might lift because I've already crinkled it with the embossing folder. So if anyone missed it, I used the what's it called? The Old World Paper 3D embossing folder to emboss my paper. And if you look at one of my posts that will be posted around my videos tonight, I've scheduled a post to share the links that to all the products that I use tonight, so that you don't have to go looking for them. You can just click on the links and it goes straight to the store if you wanted to purchase anything, or even if you just want to browse, have a look, that's fine. There's always the clearance rack to look through. Any other bling? What do you think? They look good there? No, they look good there. Coffee's always a good idea. I agree. I like coffee. Not sure if you've got that yet. Yep. Okay, thanks for that. Alright, I think I'll leave them there then. Okay. The only other thing I thought I'd talk about a little bit tonight is if anyone was interested in hosting a workshop, so doing this sort of thing online, but I would do it in Zoom, and so we can all see each other. Or you don't have to if you don't want to. If you wanted to get a group of friends together and host a workshop, you just need to look on the Stampin' Up page or go to the back of your catalogues to look for more information about hosting. So there are stamp sets that you can get if you're a host that you can't buy otherwise unless you're a demonstrator. So if you wanted to join, you're welcome to do that too. I have a lovely team called the Busy Bees, because we're all very busy, and I'll show you one of these. So in the mini catalogue, this is the stamp set that's a host only set, and you get this if you have host a gathering or a party, whatever you want to call it, and workshop. And if you get over $250 worth in sales, you get 10% as rewards, which you can spend on whatever you like. If you wanted to use it towards joining Stampin' Up, you can do that as well. So you use those rewards towards your starter kit. So if you have any questions about that, you want to know more about it, just send me a message or pop a comment down there to contact you, or private message me, that's fine. And in the annual catalogue, it's again at the back, there's a couple of other stamp sets here. So this is one of them. So I've got this one because as a demonstrator I could purchase that earlier, and I've used it to make, I did do one with the heart, but I don't have that with me, but I've made this card, and I used the Forever Greenery leaves out of the Forever Greenery set because they're so cute. But you could do the same sort of thing with these leaves, and I used the With Sympathy. They don't have these little hearts anymore though. I made this a while ago, and I haven't finished it. I just stamped the front of it, but I thought that was really cute, and I really like the sets, a little butterfly. And so they're the sets you can get if you're a host. So again, if you've got any questions, if you purchase anything and you're not a demonstrator, then you get Stampin' Rewards if you spend over $250. So that information is on my link sheet as well. Okay, so if you have any other questions about that, just contact me. If you wanted any more information about kits for Christmas, we've talked about that a bit in the past. There's plenty of kits around, and there'll be some more coming out soon, so that's pretty exciting too. So next week on Wednesday night, I'll just give you a little sneak peek of what I'm going to do, or similar. I'll be using one that's coming out on the 3rd of November, the curvy, was a curvy set, quite curvy. So I've got that because I'm a demonstrator. I can pre-purchase before they come available to customers. So if you became a demonstrator, you can do it as a hobby and just buy for yourself, or you can demonstrate like this. It's up to you, totally up to you. So I really like this curvy thing. Oh, it's lots of fun. So I'll be looking at that next week and showing a bit of that. There's 2 stamp sets to go with that in the kit. You can buy everything separately once it becomes available. Okay, I think that was about all I had for tonight. Contact me if you want more information or you need any help with your crafting. Did anybody have any questions before we go about crafting? I'll just wait a moment and see if any questions pop up. And thank you all for your help, and thank you for being patient with me and logging back in. That's really nice. Sorry about the internet, but we can't do much about that. Be great when we can meet together again. It's okay, Jill, my pleasure. I'm really enjoying it actually. I'm getting in the groove. Took me a little while, but it's good fun. And it's really nice having the interaction with people there. It's really good. Okay, so I'll end it there if there's no other questions. And check out the links in the other post. It should be up at 9:45. I scheduled it, so 3 minutes and my other post will be there. And you can check out the links there and it'll just show you what I used tonight. It is connected to my Stampin' Up shop, but I didn't actually connect the host code to all the links this week because that way they can still be used later. But there is a host code on the top of the page, as on my sheet here. There's a host code here. So that's just for October, and then I pop out a new one in November and I put it onto the blog spot so that you can always find it there. Okay. All right, thanks for joining me. Ciao.